in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League Wildcard playoff between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. And they'll have to face one of the tougher assignments a team could be handed, the difficult-to-solve right-hander Chris Medlin. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So the leadoff man set down here by Medlin, and with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Martin Prado will step in now. First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. satisfied at that point either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And we're just underway from Turner Field. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that way. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Mark Trumbo will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Now the starting lineup on your screen for the Atlanta Braves as announced by manager Freddie Gonzalez. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Justin Upton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder, Justin time.
Hey now, can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Two and 0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Nick Markakis will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Upton holding, here it comes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's not just ball 2. That's ball 6. Seems like he's kind of fighting it out there right now.
Upton the runner at first, nobody out. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. And that's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Freddie Freeman will dig in here. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Parra is right there, one down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Evan Gattis will get his first shot at it here. And a ball 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. Upton with his lead, now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Let's get it going, Greg.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning, and I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Jason Hayward digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Chris Johnson will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Big opportunity here.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Trumbull is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Didi Gregorius will get his first opportunity now.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. Hayward is underneath this one. 1 gone.
Batting 7th, right fielder,
Cody Ross will dig in with one in and one away. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Johnson to take it at third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Cliff Pennington will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Andrelton Simmons will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
And here's the first pitch. Big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. To the bag with it is Goldschmidt to record the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Chris Getz will get his first cuts here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed a bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
Chris Medlin will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Justin Upton will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Come on, Briggs, come on.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Oh, and he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And gone! A home run! A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Kind of a gifted location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track? Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Freddie Freeman will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with. And then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Low, but Montero won't let it get too far. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Evan Gattis We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Miller readies the 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Markakis off a second. Now the pitch. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now. And he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Jason Hayward will stand in. The 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first offering. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hey, let's go.
And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Shelby Miller will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. It sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Gerardo Parra will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Martin Prado will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Changeup called strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Medlin is there, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-1. Chris Johnson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Let's go, Braves!
Fouled back. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Parra is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, I thought this one was going to be 2, maybe even 3 off the bat. But take a look from this angle at how much room he's covering out there in center field. I mean, that's as good a jump as you're ever going to see.
One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch to him. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Chris Getz will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Come on, Atlanta!
The 1-0 pitch.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you got a few options here.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona.
Let's get you out here.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Line hard deep into left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Miguel Montero will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. Chris Medlin will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Pitcher, Chris Medlin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Go Braves!
Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Pennington is there to make the play, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire Upton.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, Well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Nick Markakis will step in, a base hit in his last time. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still lead it 2-1. Didi Gregorius will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Didi Gregorius.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Right place, right time, and the leadoff man's gone to start the 5th. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Cody Ross will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Cliff Pennington will stand in. He grounded out his first time. No offer at a letter-high change. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Shelby Miller will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Check on Pennington, and now here he comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail it here 2-1. Freddie Freeman will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Freddie.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Now Miller on 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he struck him out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Evan Gattis will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
So far, I think they've just singled him out and said, don't let this guy beat us. He hadn't seen much to hit at all.
Line hard into left. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Jason Hayward will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind.
And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Gerardo Parra will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Martin Prado will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the sixth inning. That's just their third hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Come on, Braves!
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The tag by Getz, and he's out at second base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 2-1. Chris Johnson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. That's slowly hit to the right side. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And this will be fouled away. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. 1-1 on the way. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Chris Getz will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Mark Trumbo will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Hayward is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Miguel Montero will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Didi Gregorius will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Let's go. Get him down.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A ball hit hard to the left side. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third. So he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Cody Ross will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. Rafael Betancourt will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. A.J. Pollock will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Tyler Green will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7.
The shortstop, Tyler Green. Your attention, please.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Now playing shortstop, number 7, Tyler Green.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Justin Upton will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. On deck is Nick Markakis. That one's in there, 3-1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Nick Markakis will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Diamondbacks getting some action out in the bullpen now as J.J. Putz has begun to get loose. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
This is all about quickness with the right-handed pitcher on the mound. Here, they catch him in between steps that time, and the result is an easy pickoff.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it now is Pennington, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Braves go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Cliff Pennington will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Gets a piece of this one as it's pushed foul wide to first. Here comes the 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from Turner Field as we play inning number 8. A.J. Pollock will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up.
The 2-1 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. Jordan Walden will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Gerardo Parra will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Yeah.
That's back up the middle and into center field. So maybe a chance here. The tying runs aboard with 2 away.
Yeah, the tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows?
Now batting.
If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Martin Prado will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Put him away.
First pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here's the 1-1. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Ball 2. Swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail it here, 2-1. Freddie Freeman will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
First baseman, Freddie
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Evan Gattis will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Come on, Evan. You can do it, Evan. Let's go. Here we go.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fouled straight back. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one. And we'll have a new pitcher here as the right-hander J.J. Putz will make an appearance.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 45, J.J. Putz.
Jason Hayward will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Now here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be right on the bag as Montero nails him trying to take second.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. They still lead it 2-1. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the fifth spot, number 46, Craig Kimbrell. Now playing center field and batting in the seventh
Paul
spot,
Goldschmidt will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, way outside, 1-2. Hit hard, foul. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
In the air to left. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Mark Trumbo will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Right there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, a lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball, and that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Miguel Montero will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Come down now.
Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
At that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from sewing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Didi Gregorius will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A crowd in excess of 50,000 on their feet here in Atlanta. breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they lead the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, I really think that having home field advantage here made a huge difference. And these guys are going to wind up surviving this one-game wild card playoff. So now it's down to the division series, where they're going to come into that game with just a little bit of momentum.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Justin Upton. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there back in the spot, let them get shot.